Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of equine therapy and how horses are making a significant difference in mental health treatment for young people. Let's jump right in.
I'm really excited about this topic. What's the story we're exploring?
Well, it's about this incredible nurse and leading equine therapist, Anne Hve, who works at Hrip Gord in Denmark. She uses horses as a unique way to help young people with various mental health challenges.
That's amazing. How does she actually use the horses in therapy?
So, the horses act as a sort of mirror to the emotions of the young people.
Right.
They're incredibly sensitive animals and can pick up on the slightest emotional cues.
So if a young person is feeling anxious or sad, the horse can sense that?
Exactly. And the horse's behavior reflects that. If the person is anxious, the horse might become restless.
I see.
If the person is calm, the horse tends to be relaxed too. It's really quite remarkable.
That is fascinating. It must create a unique therapeutic environment.
Yeah, it does. And it's less confrontational for the young people. Instead of directly talking about their feelings, they can discuss the horse's behavior, which opens up conversations about their own emotions.
Right. That makes sense. But how did Anne get started with this approach?
Well, horses have always been a central part of her life. She started riding when she was little and, even bought her own horse with her confirmation money.
Oh, wow.
While she was studying to become a nurse, she had 2 Icelandic horses.
So she combined her passion for horses with her nursing career?
Exactly. After working in an adult psychiatric ward, she moved to Hrip Gord, a social psychiatric institution for young people aged 12 to 23. There, she saw an opportunity to make a difference using horses.
That's brilliant, but how did she implement it? Did she just bring her horses in?
Well, initially, they had a leisure group that went to a riding school once a week. But she noticed that changing instructors and horses was challenging for the young people. So she thought, we can do this better ourselves. She convinced the management, they secured funding, and in 2004, they started their own equine therapy program.
That's a fantastic initiative. And now they have their own stable?
Yes. Today, they have 7 carefully selected Icelandic horses. Anne works full-time as the lead equine therapist, and she even lives on a farm where she can ride to work.
That's awesome. Icelandic horses, are they chosen for a specific reason?
Yes, they're known for their gentle nature and steady disposition. They're smaller than typical horses, which can be less intimidating for the young people. Plus, they have this unique gait called the tolt, which is smooth and comfortable to ride.
Right. That's interesting. So besides riding, what else do the young people do with the horses?
They participate in all aspects of caring for the horses, feeding, grooming, and, general stable duties. This shared responsibility helps build their self-esteem and sense of belonging to a community.
It sounds like it's about more than just therapy. It's about life skills, too.
Exactly. Many of these young people have low self-esteem due to long periods of illness and setbacks in school or at home. The horses provide a non-judgmental companion that's easier to connect with than people sometimes.
It's like the horse gives them a safe space to express themselves.
Yes, and it's really touching when you see them take on responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Walking in front, leading the horse, they feel valued and trusted. Some are even moved to tears when the horse follows them without a rope.
Wow, that's powerful. But do you think it's the horses themselves, or could any animal provide this kind of therapy?
Well, that's an interesting point. While other animals can certainly be therapeutic, horses have a unique ability to mirror human emotions. Their size and sensitivity demand presence and authenticity from the person interacting with them. So it's not just any animal. The horse's nature plays a key role.
I see what you mean. The horse's responses provide immediate feedback to the person.
Exactly. And for those with illnesses that have physical expressions, like anorexia or self-harm, this is especially important. The horse can sense if someone isn't present or is tense, perhaps because they haven't eaten. This can encourage them to address those issues so they can have a better connection with the horse.
That's interesting, but isn't it a bit risky to rely on an animal to sense such complex human conditions?
Well, it's not about relying solely on the horse to diagnose or treat, but rather using the horse as a tool to facilitate therapy.
Right.
It's always guided by a trained therapist like Anne, who can interpret these interactions and guide the young person accordingly.
That makes sense. It's a complementary approach then.
Exactly. And the results have been really positive. Many young people start to blossom through the equine therapy. It's like the horse motivates them to engage more with life, a spark of light in what can be a dark time.
It's heartwarming to hear that. So is Anne involved in training others in this field?
Yes. She contacted VIA University College to start a course in equine therapy because she noticed a lack of formal education in this area.
Oh, that's great.
Now they're running the third round of the program, with participants ranging from educators to nurses.
So she's really expanding the impact of this therapy method.
Exactly. It's wonderful to see the recognition and interest growing. Anne feels that the horses give her a unique workspace to connect with the young people, an access ticket to get close to them, which is essential for successful treatment.
That's inspiring. Do you think equine therapy could be more widely adopted in mental health treatment?
I believe so. It offers a different approach that can be incredibly effective, especially for those who might not respond well to traditional therapy methods. It's about meeting people where they are and finding innovative ways to support them.
Well, it certainly sounds like Anne is making a real difference in these young people's lives. It's amazing how such a simple idea, using horses in therapy, can have such profound effects.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the power of dedication and creativity in mental health care.
Definitely.
And it's not just about riding in the forest. It's about making a genuine connection and providing hope.
Truly inspiring. Thanks for sharing this story. It really sheds light on the innovative ways we can support those struggling with mental health challenges.
My pleasure. Hopefully, this encourages more people to explore alternative therapeutic methods like equine therapy.
I hope so too. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Yes, thanks for joining us on the Hey Jen podcast. Until next time.